What is up, everybody? We're back. We're back.
What is up? We're not front. We're back, but we're in the front. We're back in the front where we need to be, and we got the sides covered. Goddamn.
That's right. That is correct, Mundo. Happy New Year, everybody.
Feliz Viejo Año. I'm pretty sure that's right.
I cannot see through these, and they're old. So I figured that'd be the perfect excuse for me to take them off immediately, but I'll wear them as long as I can.
You know why you can't see? Because we only look to the future. That's way too far back.
It's way too far. These are 2 years old as of
goddamn years old.
As of now.
What do you do with that? If it was a baby, all it would do is like shit and cry.
And it's going to make me do that right now, as a matter of fact, if I don't take these things off. They are not transparent whatsoever.
Oh, so. I'm fucking done. Hey, yo.
And I can't wear my headphones because of this hat. See the trouble we go through for you all, for our dear viewers. Not even the listeners, because the listeners don't even get the full experience. They don't get to see all of this.
Yeah. The listeners are watching like really old porn where it's like pixelated and you like don't know what you're looking at.
Right.
But like the viewers, they're getting this new 4K shit. They're getting the VR shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And isn't this erotic? So we are late. We are late. We did say we would make one more before the end of the year, but we lied because what happened? You were stuck on the toilet?
Look, boy, I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I had IBS for a second.
Yeah, what's going on? Is it that vegan diet?
No, I think it is something I ate, though. It just had me like mad gassy and shit. And I just
had a bad plant. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the shit in my fridge was a little questionable. And like it was a little questionable.
Do you keep stuff? Keep stuff? Yeah, past expiration. Do you have trouble throwing that stuff out?
So if I know it's bad, I'm gonna throw it out. But sometimes I'll like make a meal and then I'll see that some things that I got, like when you make a recipe and like you're gonna get maybe a little more than you need instead of less, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you're like, oh, I have this extra shit. But then you want to make a different meal next instead of the same meal. But then you still got the extra shit and you're like, oh, damn, I need to use this extra shit. So then you got the meal and the extra shit. And then eventually you're like, well, now I got 2 meals because I done cooked the extra shit. But you still got to finish the first meal before you get to the new meal that you made of the extra shit.
Right.
And then it just sits there for a minute, especially if you do a little bit of eating out or whatever. And then, sometimes it goes bad if you don't eat it in time.
That will tend to happen sometimes.
Sometimes.
But you survived. You made it through. You made it out to the other side of whatever you were going through, which was coming out of the other side, from what I understand. And we're here. Mm-hmm. We're here on the New Year, New Year's Day.
Indeed.
January 1st, 2025. We've made it.
We made it. Dun, 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 dun.
And how many episodes did we make in 2024 in total? How many episodes?
Yeah.
All of season 2 of the podcast.
Honestly, I don't know about 2024 alone, but we made I think that might have been our strongest push out. With like 2023 and 2024, like we was pushing shit out, boy.
This marks season 3 of the podcast, just because I said so. And I'm gonna take this fucking hat off. I swear to God, I can't even.
The hat is great. Look,
I know it's great. I can't.
Is that from last night's extravaganza?
Yes, it was from last night's extravaganza, New Year's Eve party that I attend annually.
For real?
With all my dad's friends, yeah. It's always a good time. You should come hang out sometime. It's so fun.
I was literally about to say I should have came through. I low-key thought about it, but I be hanging with my family on holidays and shit. But yeah. But I thought about it. I was like, we'll see. Maybe next year we'll see what's up. Because I enjoyed the time with them. You know, I moved back here because of them, so it's like it only makes sense to spend the time when there's opportunity.
No, I mean, it makes sense. I left my mom in the dust. I don't know what she did last night. She might as well have died yesterday evening, because I didn't have shit to do with her or my brother or really any of my family. But I was with my dad. I felt like because I spent Christmas with them. And I didn't see my dad, so I figured this is the trade-off.
Yeah, split it up. I get that. I saw your post and I saw the picture with M and Aiden, and because that's only the first page, and I was like, oh, not he brought Aiden to the New Year's Eve party, but then I started scrolling and I was like, oh no, this is the year. Okay,
that's old. Yeah.
I was like, let me find out, boy. He got him out there wilding this shit.
No.
Goddamn.
Heck no. So it looks like our first episode of last year was 93. So episode 93, and we're on our last episode was 129. So what is 129 minus 93? 36. 36. Wow, 36 episodes in 2024.
2023 alone was like fucking 11 through 93 then, I think.
Mm-hmm. Now, didn't we say, I thought we said at some point that we were going to do 100 episodes this year. I thought. Am I mistaken?
We were close. Were we? Hold on. Fuck, we were slipping. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, sometimes
36 is only a little short of that. So I'm not that disappointed.
Only slightly. Look, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I'm gonna say shit to get you home, and then I'm gonna kick you out. You know what I'm saying? Right. It'd be like that. You know?
We were just trying to get you home. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Or more so get to your place, because like I don't want you to know where I live, because when you when your crazy reveals itself, I don't want you knowing where I live. I got a cat, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's like,
that's so funny you say that. There's something I want to talk about, but before we do, just real quick, here is our YouTube channel, and you can see here, I'm not lying, I believe down here. Yeah, once the thumbnails change from Snapchat to better Snapchat, 10 months ago. This was our
because that was the first one back, because it was in person.
You came in person, yeah. And there we are together in the same room, which so rarely happens.
I think it's just on the
But we've been making improvements. At least you can see the background got bigger on my end, so that you can't see all the bullshit and empty wall space that I have.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It's a lot, but like we're getting there. You know what I'm saying?
You have a big curtain at your place now.
Exactly. About time. I'm gonna invest in this camera, because I don't think that it's being sent to me like I was told. But at the same time, like, I got extra details. When people give you extra details, look at me. I look so young, bruh. How long ago was that?
You look the same to me. I'm not even kidding. Like, you think you look different?
I feel insulted, because I feel like I look older now. I feel like I look 10 years.
You literally look. Look at this, y'all. That's the same person. What that is that's my studio at work. It's the good lighting. You look identical. Me, on the other hand, I look like I got hit by a bus. That was also a Cybertruck that blew up and killed 5 people in front of Trump Tower, or wherever the fuck it happened.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Where did it happen?
I did.
Las Vegas.
I didn't want to say this.
I got Duncan in here with me. He just told me about that right before we started. It brought a tear to my eye. What a way to ring in the new year. What a more joyous.
We got 5 more days to see if something exciting happens.
Right. 5 more days. It's already popping off. There was a terrorist attack in Louisiana, and now the Cybertrucks are exploding.
Are They're ready, bro. They're like, look, boy, when the ball was dropping, they were counting down 5, 4, and these motherfuckers was tying their shoelaces ready. They're like, once that motherfucker drop, we're going. I want to be the first terrorist attack. That's what they said. That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Mm-hmm. Just to be clear, we can't get any clearer than that.
Can't get any more clear than that. Very transparent.
That was our year. It started back then, and here we are now. We had plenty of awesome guests in here. We had, let's see, who did we have join us? Most recently, we had Angel and Spencer. We had Charlotte.
Yeah.
We had Joe Biden call in, which
indeed,
that's all I'm going to refer to that nigga as, is Joe Biden, because he's dead to me. Who else? We had, you weren't here for this one, but we had Mr. Capers, Mr. Jonathan Capri.
Oh, yeah. What was I doing then?
I don't know. I think you were traveling, actually.
We had Pre. We had Nigel. What was Isaiah this year?
Yep, there he is. Isaiah and David back to back.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We have Mike.
Chris.
We have people. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Yeah. We had Devine. We had a good amount.
We did. We had a ton of Mitt. That was Marco's episode too.
Yeah.
And we were going to have Marco a second time. Or was this after I fucked up, or was this before I fucked up? I think we were going to have him a second time, and I fucked up with the audio.
No, I'm there. So, because I wasn't there for the second time, but I was there for the first time.
Okay, so this was the first one. So we were going to have him a second time, and I screwed the audio up, and it was all audioless, which when we have guests in person now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set out my phone and record audio just in case, their mic's off or whatever.
Right. I told you we should have just voiced over it, It's been funny.
An hour?
I could have been Marco. No. He's like, Marco, you sound very...
That would be funny, actually. That's actually a great idea. The next time that happens, let's do that. But it would be an hour long, so get ready to just
I'll do it, bro.
Study the lips and get VO, and then we'll act it out like a play.
You'll be like, hello, and when Marco talks, I'll be like, hey, what's good, my nigga? And he'll be like, Marco, I don't think you can say that.
We had your father on here last year.
Big financial. God damn.
That is outstanding. I gotta mute this.
I know, right?
This song 12 billion times. Yeah, I look so skinny and.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to because I was like, but yeah.
It's the truth. I'm a disaster. I look like shit.
No, I didn't say all that. You're bulking up. Have you been to the gym lately? You working out a little?
I haven't been to the gym, but I've been paying for it, so I think that has to count for something. And I work out in here when I.
But you better fucking cancel that goddamn membership because I work out at the crib too when I can't make it. So I don't have a gym membership, but I try to go with people that have gym memberships. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, I'm at the crib working out.
Yeah. Right. Look at that.
Look at me. I look so youthful.
You need to wipe your fucking camera off. What is that? We're having like a religious experience right now. Like the glow.
I like shimmer. That honestly. Look at the fucking the glimmer in my eyes. Look at the happiness, the hope.
That's gonna be the thumbnail for this one.
I used to be so happy. I used to be so young.
Didn't your dad? Okay, I was like, does he turn his camera on at some point? I thought he did.
Yeah.
At the very end, we figured it out.
I kind of look like him. Look like half of them.
I wonder why.
Crazy. What is crazy? Who'd have died?
Well, that was our year. So what are some resolutions we might have for for this year? I don't know.
I'm trying to do the same shit I've been trying to do the last fucking 29 years, goddamn.
God damn.
I'm trying to get my shit together. I want to make money, you know what I'm saying? Get money, fuck bitches, you know what I'm saying?
I meant more along the lines for like the show and our development with the podcast, yeah.
Look, boy, the show's gonna blow the fuck up.
Fuck bitches and get money, that's kind of just business as usual.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
But it's gonna be consensual. We're not turning Hollywood. We're gonna be doing big shit, but we're gonna be consensual.
I want us to get invited to a Diddy party. I'd love to get invited to a freak off.
I'm pretty sure those are in fucking prison now, so I don't want to go.
Well, they're still happening. They're just happening. You know how like the Ryan Seacrest is doing the New Year's Eve stuff now, and it's still called like Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest. I'm sure there's like another Hollywood celebrity, like P. Diddy's Freak Off with Eminem or something like that, you know. And it's still going down somewhere.
Welcome to P. Diddy's Freak Off, even though Diddy ain't here.
Yeah,
it's crazy because he disappeared. I bet it feels weird. I don't fucking know. That's how you be rapping.
That was a great impression. Yeah, just got to do it like way faster. Yeah.
I'll write some shit. I'll come back to y'all.
There we go.
No, I listen to Marshall when I'm at the gym actually, because he's like very aggressive, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely hype music. For a time when I was keeping up with it, I would listen to him. I would listen to. Yeah.
I used to not like him, but like he's got some. He's got some good features. He did a feature with Lil Wayne, and I liked it. And I was like, I'll listen. I'll give him a chance. A chance. I think I just didn't like how like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, he's my favorite. He's the best. And like you already know when I say that, you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. And I'm like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I would listen to him, and I'd listen to like what's that guy's DMX, right?
Oh well, yeah, that's a whole different thing. They have a song together that's phenomenal.
Oh really? What's that?
Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's like, but it's actually D12 or Dirty Dozen, whatever. Yeah. And Eminem's little group featuring DMX, which is like, I think it's like. The chorus is like, go to sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucker, die. Why is your ass still alive? And like, so that shit at the gym, boy, I'll be going, man. I'll be like, oh, I'll be pumping that shit out.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, bitch.
Good times. Almost makes me want to go.
You heard they made a cartoon version of Good Times? I've never seen it.
I've never seen Good Times.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show. Man, well, what I think we ought to accomplish this year is some quality of life changes. I want to improve the audio so we get more audio listeners. I want to get more guests, of course. I think everybody wants more guests. I have some lined up already. In fact, some behind the scenes talks with booking people for this year. Some very exciting moves on that front. What else? I think we should experiment with some, different episodes like we used to do. We used to make music on here. We used to do characters on here,
I've been thinking about this shit. It's one of the things that I want to put on like my daily to-do list, because if I don't try to commit to it daily, I'll never get to it. And it's like, I don't know what I'll be doing with my day. I just work, and then like the whole day goes to waste. I don't even know what I'll be doing, but like I want to put more into this because I'm not putting it anywhere else, so it's like it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, you do great. I can't thank you enough for all your diligent clip making and maintenance of the shorts feed and our YouTube channel here.
Last month that shit fell, and I make a clip for YouTube in a minute, but the YouTube clips thing is annoying because you can't you set the shit and it's just like, I wish you could set it for individual scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be a lot better.
I feel like this year we could hit 100 subscribers. I feel like that's not too lofty of a goal. Yeah.
I'm going to start fucking hacking people's YouTube accounts and just subscribe to us.
Well, I'm excited that they're adding bots to all social media platforms now deliberately, right? Like Meta announced that they want fake accounts on Facebook, on Instagram, and they want to flood it. And they want like 50%, like just bots roaming the land, right? And I think that's great. I hope Google takes that same approach so that we can get at least 1,000 bot subscribers and comment, because that would do wonders for engagement in our analytics and get those these videos of ours to real people who are in their mother's basements, trapped by their own body weight and disposition.
You think they could go up and down the
financial
stairs of
illiteracy. Yeah, well, they won't have to because the bots will bring our show to them. That's what I'm saying.
I love it. I fucking love it.
I look forward to what the future holds as far as
let's send spam emails.
Yeah,
with links.
Well, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Is it's just going to be spam everywhere. Everything is going to be spam, and it's going to be so much so that you're going to begin to think that real people look, sound, and speak that way, and everyone's just going to be inundated with fake nonsense and advertising.
If everyone's a bot, no one's a bot.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to turn my brain off and just let it flow into my ears and eyes like slop.
Oh my God.
And I'll wait by the trough. I'll wait there for them to refill it day after day with just more of that lovely sludge that I want to consume.
Oh my God.
This is going to be a great year.
One machine that Jimmy Neutron used to make himself dumber. I forget why he did that, but he did that. Whatever.
Yeah. Or like that.
And then he was
like that bitch from The Boys who lobotomizes herself. Did you ever watch that? The latest season.
The woman on their team.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. So I have the first comic, and I've seen some of the show, but I haven't watched it in a while. But
you need to watch this show. Come on, what are you doing?
It's a good show. I'm not caught up. It's a good show. I'm just not caught up.
Oh well, then I kind of spoiled it. But there's this in the latest season. There's like the first black woman character gets introduced, and she's the smartest person in the world. And for sex, she lobotomizes herself because it turns her on to be dumb. Yeah, and like she'll take a screwdriver and put it in her ear and scoop her brains out. Because her brain grows back, I guess. Yeah. It's really like tame stuff. The whole show's kind of like that, where it's really just easy watching. Like you can put it on for the whole family and enjoy that. I started it with my dad. I started the first season, and I could tell he likes it, but like he doesn't want to admit that he likes it.
I'm fucking done.
Like once like somebody's like too cool to admit like that they're into something that they didn't find themselves.
I'm telling people, I'm like, bruh, like, just admit your shit. It's okay. Yeah. It's lamer. I tell people, so I play Pokemon Go, and like some people, they be like, you're a fucking nerd. And I'm like, how about you're a nerd for fucking not being able to admit you like what you like? I'm not worried about what motherfuckers think, or I worry about motherfuckers. I'm going to play my shit till I'm done playing it. But you're a nerd for worrying about what motherfuckers think of you. I'm like, the shit doesn't matter. It's all semantics, And
I think I'm no longer ashamed to admit that I'm addicted to Pokemon, the trading card game, Pocket.
Time.
Yeah.
Put the little Caterpie in his brain. Hell yeah.
It's in my brain. It's going to work. It's going to die, but I'll be okay. My voice will change.
It is 2 evolutions. It'll never die unless there's a fire type in there or a flying type.
Yeah.
Then it might die.
It's a great game. You should get it and join me. You definitely should.
I've already got 3 games to play. I have Pokemon Go.
You got to get this one.
I have Floon.
Today's the day to get it too. If you get it today, you'll get a special Pikachu for the new year.
Okay, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Say less. I'll get it after this. Send me the link.
You already missed all the Christmas rewards, but there's a New Year gift.
I don't want it no more. I'm not gonna get it.
Oh man. We're gonna keep this nice and short. We're only gonna go a few more minutes here, but I want to once again reiterate to all of you out there. Do you have a glass, by the way, Lorenzo? Do you get a cup or something that you can raise a glass to? There we go. Amen. Army strong. But again, just want to say thank you to everybody who watches, listens. It's mostly our friends and family who check in to make sure we haven't killed ourselves. And I just want to say thank you to you guys, because it means a lot when we see 2 views on a video that's been up for a month and we see 1 like. It means a lot to know that more than one of us has clicked on that and enjoyed 4 minutes of it, because we do see the runtime, we do see how many viewable or how many minutes viewed there were, and we do see that it is usually only 3 or 4 of an hour-long episode, and that means a lot. It does. I think this year we got to make these shorter. We do, and we've said that before, time and time again, because just nobody watches. But
still demoralizing. We got to make it better, and we got to make it shorter. But if we make it shorter, then we could put full effort into making it better.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna this year, for real. We are gonna have sound effects.
Yeah,
we are gonna feel like a real radio program. We're gonna level up the sound. I took the border off of the screen, that purple and orange border, because I feel like it's easier to make clips without that. But we might have some cool animations and transition scenes, so just be on the lookout. We're constantly making improvements to our show.
Constantly at all times. Never stop, won't stop, can't stop.
Never stop, won't stop, can't stop. So here and now, just want to say thank you, everybody who listens and watches. We're not quite done yet, but before the episode's over, before people click off, I just want to raise a glass and toast to the new year, to L&C's 3rd season. Here we are. Cheers.
I'm gonna get an L&C cup.
Mm-hmm.
A hint of grape. I'm finding.
Wow. That's also a 2023 glass here, and I haven't washed it since then, so I got every bit of the dust and grime that was in there.
I'm fucking done, yo. That would actually be crazy, Val. Oh my god!
No, but
get me started.
I mean, like this podcast to me is like, I don't know. It's cool to be able to come home and do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to, at the end of the day, because we're both busy guys. We both work. We both, do shows and stuff, and that's all fulfilling in its own way. But then we come home and decide when we're both free that we can sit down and we can make something. We can put it on the internet where it's going to last forever, God willing, until the bots take over and remove everything.
I can't wait.
But this is kind of our time capsule. Like, in 10 years, we'll be able to come back to this and look at ourselves doing this, talking in this exact moment, and it'll almost be like we're reliving it. Like, so many things. I was listening to a comedian friend of mine. I was listening to his podcast. He was talking to a famous American author, and they were discussing this guy's memories as they manifest themselves as he can remember them, because he was a Vietnam War veteran. And in the interview, they asked, what do you think about what happened? Do you think back on it? What do you remember about it? And this author, his name is Tim O'Brien, the author's response was, memories, I don't trust them, right? Because when you think about what happened to you in the past, it's only just a snapshot, or it's some kind of fabrication or approximation of what you think happened then, like you'll never think of a memory the same way twice, right? It's all your mind's always changing it to adapt to what you almost need it to be at any given moment. So I thought that was really fascinating, and it's cool to create things like this, whether it's written text or audio visual medium like this, where we can just look at it and be like, oh shit, that's what was going on right then, and then that can help you to unlock other memories associated with it.
I want to stuff my memories in a chest and lock it and throw it in the bottom of the ocean.
That's what this is, and the internet is the ocean in the analogy. Yeah, because again, nobody's swimming down here to watch it, clearly. So it's basically just untapped at this point.
No one's renting a submarine for like way too much fucking money to come see it.
Right, but that's what's cool about this is if we want to see what we thought about the submarine implosion, we can just go back to the 5 episodes where we talked about it and where we roasted the shit out of the fucking idiot who was using like a third-party Xbox controller to navigate the the ocean floor.
Not even Microsoft fucking Surplus or some shit.
Yeah,
some goddamn
it's like a Mad Catz controller. It's like yeah.
That's the shit that I get. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm broke. Like
the stuff that's like up front at TJ Maxx for like $15. Bro. That's what he was using. In a life or death situation.
You ain't get the rechargeable batteries, my guy. You ain't get the fucking wired shit. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Crazy madness.
Good times. Good times.
I'm gonna be like a fucking billionaire, and I'm gonna be like mad stingy and shit. I'm gonna live like I'm broke. Mm-hmm. That's how they do. That's how you keep money.
Do you know where the food is, Duncan? Because I heard the dog barking. I just want to make sure.
Still another 15 or 20 minutes later.
Okay, cool. 15 or 20 minutes. We got Indian food.
Ooh.
To ring in the new year with.
You want to give it to Nala?
Well, I want to sabotage myself. I want to make sure that I'm stuck on the toilet tomorrow when I have to go to work so that I can call out sick. So it's really a deliberate effort.
No, I just went to work. Now, the thing about work is it pisses me off because we don't have an employee bathroom and they make us use the bathroom with the peasants.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Like, yeah, it's criminal. I think I'm going to do a lawsuit. But until that day, I might.
Now, is the common bathroom in like the back room area still? Like, do people have to go back there, or is it like straight up front type shit?
It's out there. It's out. Man. It's in the back. But people come in and they'll go straight for the bathroom, or they'll like come find me and they'll ask me, "Where's the bathroom?" Because like they just can't look for it. They just don't have the time to look for it.
I don't know why I keep drinking out of this glass. It is foul. It's really bad. I'm just gonna drink out of the can. Oh my fucking
god! They're like, get rid of that shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's like the drink is from 2023 as well. Someone poured it,
shit!
And I just never.
It's like a night and day difference. I like tasted both.
Oh my god!
Like, I was scraping stuff off of it when I brought it up here. I was like, should I wash this? And then I was like, nah, it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna die tomorrow. It's like the bottom line. I'm gonna pass away from this.
I'll if you die, I'll let
bring Daisy in here. Daisy's wow, look at her.
I know.
She is active. Look at her.
Look at her. Precious.
I think she's the source of the audio issues we have. I think I figured it out. I think it's static electricity when she's in your lap, and then that makes the crackling noise. Sure. Yeah.
It could be.
I honestly, yeah. Because you're fine right now, and then every time she like pops up, I'm like, okay, like I can set my watch to when we'll start having problems on your end. But she's too cute not to have right there. I mean, look at her.
Man,
she's like a little gopher.
Adorable.
Yeah. You got to get her. You got to get her like a tree and just put it right behind you, or like on your left or right, so that she can be up there, and it won't interfere with the mic, and we'll get a better look at her too. You know.
Ooh. She has a cat tree. I'm looking at it, but she likes to touch me, you know?
Right. No, I get that.
So sweet. Such a sweet baby.
Who wouldn't want to touch you?
I hope a lot of people don't want to touch me, honestly. Like, I hope the right people do and the wrong people
She's
don't.
like the Kevin Spacey to your bodyguard extra on the show. What a lovely connection the two of you have. That's why she's always in your lap too. Did you ever think about that? She's always in your lap.
I never even thought about it.
Straight for the balls. Mm-hmm. And you like it too. That's Stockholm syndrome. Did you know that? You've been convinced that you like what she's doing.
She sits in my lap and she's like, by the way, you like this.
You like this.
And I'm like,
and I could pay you off, but I don't have to because you accept this.
You asked for this, actually. I didn't want to do this and you asked me to.
Well, that's it. I think we're done. I was going to talk shit on somebody, but I think that's just a bad note to start the year off on.
Oh my. Shit. We'll do it next time.
Also, like, I feel like this person would kill me if they found out that I don't like them, so I'm not going to say anything. You know what I mean? Because you were talking about stalkers, and I think I like legitimately have like a soft stalker right now, which is cool. Like there's like some vain part of me that's like, hell yeah. I mean, it means I'm doing something right, but at the same time, it's like, okay, this could be like a legitimately crazy person who will take.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
As someone who's dealt with like tons of crazy people, it's best to just like get rid of them because it only gets worse. They only get like more and more into you. Yeah, they only get stronger.
They think they get more entitled to your.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Every piece of information is a new Xfinity stone until they have them all, and then they fucking snap.
I like that. Xfinity. A new Comcast Xfinity stone.
Speaking of Comcast, so like, I don't even know if I'm gonna say it because I don't want to.
Go ahead.
But like,
this is the place to, again. This is the bottom of the fucking ocean. We're at the Marianas Trench right now. Nobody's gonna see this or care about it.
So my bill was $59.99 for internet for like the longest, and like that's way too much for fucking internet.
So you're gonna kill the CEO of Comcast, is what you're saying?
I would never.
You're gonna walk up behind him or her in New York with a silencer and take matters into your own hands.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I can see why you wouldn't want to share that on air. Yeah, that would kind of put a hole in your plans.
I also wouldn't do that to the CEO of Delmarva Power. Mm-hmm. I'd never do that. They're not a crooked terrorist organization.
So you didn't pay for it, and then what happened?
I still have internet.
Oh, nice. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're just gaming this. They'll come for you when they need it.
Oh yeah, they will. But I called to cancel my service, so if they didn't shut it off, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna live it up while I can because I enjoy not having a bill, and that's what they get for. They tried to up my price by $30. I'm not paying $90 a month for fucking internet, bro.
Well, so you canceled your service. Does it not last until like the end of the billable period?
Well, I canceled it at the end of November because it was gonna be $90 in December.
Yeah.
They're lucky I was paying the $60 as long as I was, but they were trying to make it $90 in December. So I called to cancel my service, and I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Great.
Fuck it. I know. I love it.
All right, we're done. This was like a momentous episode for like the start of season 3 in 2025. I'm really glad we did it this way and like this. I mean, I'm pumped.
I'm pumped as fuck. I'm more pumped than a bike tire. I don't know. I'm not good with analogies no matter how much I try to use them.
Yeah.
I've never been good with them, but I've always liked to use them.
It's a tough balance to strike, you know. Do you get silly? Do you get serious? Do you know what you're talking about?
Whatever pops up in my head first. Like, I'll be struggling. Like, whatever pops up in my head first, that's what you're getting. Because, like, I'll be trying so hard and I'll be struggling at the same time.
Well, I'm excited to see what pops into your head for our end of show segment that we do at the end of every episode. Please, if you could, without further ado, some advice for our listeners, viewers.
Here's some advice, people. Somebody go. So I know that some of y'all are going to go to the gym for a few days. Just don't go. I'm going to avoid it for like a week or two and just work out at home because I hate when that bitch is crowded. You're going to quit anyway, so like just stay home. But at the same time, I encourage health and fitness. Real big into it. I support that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I have my times where I'm like, I'm too busy or too tired and I might falter a little bit. But It's very important to me. So I get back on the horse. Like I am the horse. Like that is me. That's a part of me. It will always be there. But it's not for everybody, but it should be, honestly. So like you got to make the mental changes.
I think it would be a fun game this year. I think it'd be a fun game to play where, because you and I noticed we have certain things that we do, or like tics that we have, right, when we record. Like for me, I think I say a lot, and I don't know, like I have things that I'll say subconsciously, right? And I think for you, it's, you know what I'm saying. So I think if somebody can figure out what my thing is, and we know what your thing is, if we get a counter this year, we start the counter with this episode, we see how many we get to by the end of the year. The person with more wins.
I like that.
Because it's not to discourage either of us from doing the thing that we do. It's just to say, I beat you. Fun. It's a contest, yeah.
I'm gonna just say it for like no reason. I'll be like, yeah, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like they like, no,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I remember when we worked at Oasis, and I'd be talking to Ting, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, no.
What?
And I'm like,
yeah, I love that. I love her. I miss her so much. Ting
I
and
don't
song.
even realize I'm here. I miss them too. I thought about going out there, but that's like a long ass fucking drive.
I did too. For some reason I've been dreaming about that place and about them. And I see people that I met them through, right? So I think that's what reminds me of it. But at the same time, it's like, why would I ever want to go out there for that? It's like I only went back out there to see you, and then that was it. And then you left. That place is dead to me.
Hi, Keto. Yeah, like I thought.
It's a beautiful area. It's really cool. And then there's one guy. There's a comedian that graduated from Virginia Tech, so he's always posting stuff about tech and about like downtown Blacksburg and hiking trails and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, why? Who gives a fuck?
I never noticed tech until like I happened to be at Blacksburg, but now that I'm here, I see people with like tech hats and shit, and I recognize people. Like without that, I wouldn't have known. Like all the tech students, they're like, yeah, tech. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I never heard of that shit. You know, like no, I don't know what you're talking about. You're not.
It's always cool though, because when you see them, you can go, I used to work at Oasis, and they're like, oh shit, you did. That's pretty much
everyone knows about Oasis.
Yeah, this is like the only
in Blacksburg, Atlanta.
It's like the only what do you call it?
Like Asian grocery store.
Asian grocery store. Yeah. International grocery store.
International. Well, like
mostly Asian. Yeah, but they have Russian shit and German shit and all the beers and liquor. Imported beer.
Yeah. True. Germany's European. Russia is. Yeah. Majority rule with a little. You gotta have a few islands. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a little dabble of something in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like about Shoppers. Shoppers, you get in there and they have all the Jamaican stuff you could dream of, all the Caribbean sauces and jerk seasonings. It's a lovely thing to see, a little Caribbean section. They didn't have that in Oasis.
True. We got Caribbean market down here.
Yeah.
But I feel like, depending where you're at, like, they don't really have that big a population out there.
All right, y'all.
I didn't grow no cat. Yeah.
Nope, we're done.
I know we're fucking.
I know. I don't want to let go. I'm hanging on. Cheers, everybody. Happy 2025. Drive safe. Be careful out there. Yes.
Don't drink and drive.
I learned the hard way.
Oh my fucking god.
Don't do it. I was drinking and driving at the same time. I had an open container.
Bonkers.
I had a whole open case, actually, of beer and various alcoholic items.
He had a fucking Hennessy bottle.
I had one of those Gatorade dispensers, one of the big Gatorade jugs, and I dumped a bunch of beer out onto my head, and that's why I hit that tree. I was so into it. After the big game, I wanted to celebrate. I thought no better way to do that than alone in my car. I had it on top of the sunroof, so that it was triggered to fall through the sunroof onto my head, flood into my car, because I knew I was going to ruin the upholstery and everything in my car, so I figured I might as well total it in the process. It was a really calculated move I made. Good night, everybody. We love you. We love you. You're very special. We'll see you next time. We'll see you in season 3. Here we come.
L&C Podcast. Excellent.